Hey, rock stars. Okay, so you want to know what you've already submitted, how to track your where you're at for the month, or how to see what your commission's going to be. So let me share my screen. Okay, so we're in Consultants Corner. So what you're going to want to do when you're in Consultants Corner over here under My Business, see where it says Consultant Connection. You're going to click on that. And it brings up this screen. So you're actually going to click Consultant Connection again. And when you do, it brings up this calendar and your business summary. So what you're going to see in this first line is what you've already submitted for the month and how many shows you've submitted, if you've recruited somebody, and your estimated commission. If you have a team, that shows you all that other stuff too. So if you're wondering what your percentage of commission is going to be, you can click on, or if you're looking for averages, or if you're looking for paycheck amount or anything like that, you click on performance details and it brings up where you out for the month and then where you're at for the year and then your career sales. And don't forget, when you reach 15,000 in career sales, you will get a 2% increase in your commission that's permanent. The only thing is, if you go 2 months with 0 sales, then your career sales will revert to 0 and you have to start over. So you never want to go 2 months in a row with 0 sales. But when I was talking about averages, down here you can see your month to date and your year to date. So you can see what you've submitted for the month, how many shows, how many bookings, how many orders you're getting per show, and what your average is. So, and then you can look at your year. These are good numbers to know, to see how can I increase that. And then your catalog shows. It also shows you how much you've received online through online orders for the year as well. And then you can see your recruiting stats and your everything like that. So this is where you can look at the big picture for the month versus year to date. So let me close that out. Now the other thing, if you click on title requirements, I think that shows your commission. Let's click on it and see. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so I thought maybe it did. Now, another thing that you want to see here is under, when it brings up this screen, when you click order history, oh, you know what? Mine's going to look so different from yours. Ignore this. Ignore. That's going to bring up a list, and it's going to show every show that you've submitted. Not if it's in the system that you haven't submitted yet. It's only the shows that have been submitted. So this is a system that shows items that have been received by home office. So if you have a $200 show that you haven't turned in yet, it's not going to show that in there until it's submitted. So that's where you can check to see when they were submitted and everything. But what you want to do for Performance Tracker, if you're wondering where do I fall for the month, you can do Performance Tracker and you can do just 1 month, and it's going to show what you've submitted, your sale, and your commission rate right here. However, let's say you want to see the whole year. What have I been doing every month? When you do year at a glance, it shows how many shows you've submitted, how many bookings you've received. If you've recruited anybody, it doesn't show your percentage. So if you're wanting to see what your commission percentage is from what's already been submitted, this is where it is under Performance Tracker. Now, keep in mind, anything that is showing in Performance Tracker is anything that's showing in Performance Tracker is what was submitted as of midnight the previous day. So like if I submit a $200 show today and I go and look at my Performance Tracker or my overview, that $200 show is not going to show in those numbers. It will show up by mid-afternoon, to noon, 2 o'clock tomorrow. That's when that show is going to show up. So it shows you as of midnight the previous day, about midday the next day, what you have submitted. So if you're tracking, let's say you're trying to get to $750 to earn the consultant sales incentive for the month, you can check your Performance Tracker. Excuse me. Let me share my screen again. I'll go back. So let's go back home. So when you are home in Consultants Corner and you want to see what you've submitted, This is more of a live thing, but what has actually been confirmed by home office is over here on from the previous day consultant connection. And then click it again, consultant connection. And then this shows what you've submitted as of midnight the previous day, starting midday the next day. So hopefully that shows or helps you know to kind of track. So let's say you're a new consultant. Oh, that was the other thing. So whenever I went to Performance Tracker and I did a year at a glance, and you're trying to see, have I hit my 1250 yet? Have I hit 2,500? Because every 1250 that you turn in, you're going to get 100 Pampered Chef dollars. Then you can look and say, okay, I started in June. Just pretend this isn't here. Oh, y'all can't see me put my hand there. I was covering it up with my hand. So I've submitted this and this. So that totals year-to-date total. That shows you where you're at, how close you are to the next level. Your overview will also give you under your performance details where you're at for the month and where you've already submitted. So that's another place that you can look at that. So it's important to track that 1250 every time you submit it in your first 90 days because you're going to get 100 Pampered Chef dollars. And so if you're really close, you want to track that. So I hope this helps, and have a great day.